Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Here we go. Dot. 11. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Ready? 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
11.
Now Burrow. Is complete to Brown, right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able. Slipping inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Another Cincinnati Bengals.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. 11 MT.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Bengals defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to throw, Goff. It's complete to Williams. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
On 2, ready?
The The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here we go. 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Gun. Got. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT take. 11 MT take.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jadeveon Clowney collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
After the interception, here's Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. Yeah, he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. Kirby Joseph there to drop it.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reynolds. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And Gibbs has it. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play? Counter. You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window. Timing was great there and a big run. They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Play action. It's gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch. Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain. Again, it's Gibbs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
180. Two for one.
Here's Goff. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive.
And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jack Fox kicking off for the Lions.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw is gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Lions first down.
Out of the gun. Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go, here we go. Well, can.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now run by Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. First carry now for David Montgomery. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That is caught. It's Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Off play action. Here's Goff. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11. Let's get set. 180. Raise up.
Now it's Burrow. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 11 empty. Can. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Burrow. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
180. 180.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed.
Gun. Start. 180. Start.
Play action. It's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Lions' 29-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Second and 5.
11, Thomas. Here we go. 12, 180. 11.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
What's this say? Stop.
And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
What's this say? 180.
Burrow looking to pass. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
76.
Now it's gone. Now loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Handoff now to Gibbs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11 MT, hey, here we go, here we go. Look, 180. Shot.
Burrow will throw. This is Fant on the short completion. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Swap, shot. 180. 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Now Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
180. 11, Thomas. 11, Mighty. 11, Mighty. Shot.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be... And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 12. And the Lions 1st down.
Goff going to shift him around. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Goff. That is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The first carry for Samaje Perine. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Handing it off to Brown. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Third down, here's Brown. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.